Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV. This time around, we're looking at a very sought-after mount today, known as the Incitatus. This is a brand new mount that you can obtain in the game as of patch 5.3, and a lot of people theorize where this mount could be from, but I can today confirm that in fact there are two ways to buy this. If you go and visit Chloe Aliapo in Idleshire, where you get Wondrous Tales, you can actually exchange one Chloe's gold certificate of commendation for the mount directly. Gold certificates then are from completing 3 rows in Wondrous Tales. Not an easy thing to do then, considering Wondrous Tales is completely RNG based, but actually a great way to get it if you do have this on multiple characters. Wondrous Tales itself isn't that hard to do and only slightly time consuming, so if you split this on all your characters weekly, you'll have probably a better chance of getting it, but you could try this forever and never see one. Alternatively then, you can unlock the Faux Hollows and Unreal Trials, which is also in Idleshire. I did an unlock guide, you should check that out as well. The Faux Hollow minigame we'll look at in a future video in more depth can actually reward you with these faux leaves for turning around symbols that essentially give you more leaves the more of a symbol you get and determining on what symbol you land on. Basically, the other way to get this mount then is to save up 600 of these faux leaves. Either way that you look at this, it's not an easy thing to get. You can't just get this straight away unless you go to the market board, because this is actually market tradable. Thankfully then, some people have stockpiled their gold certificates from Chloe pre-patch, and thankfully I have some very good friends and supporters. Longtime supporter Parabella threw one of these mounts my way, and honestly I could not be any more grateful than I am here, so thank you so much for enabling this video and allowing me to share it with the rest of the viewers here. So let's take a look at this horse. Instantly you might be familiar with this one, as it looks quite similar to a horse that drops from Garuda Extreme, more notably Xanthos, which is also a green horse. Well, in fact, if we put them side by side, I thought it'd be an interesting comparison. Xanthos on the left here and the new one on the right, you can see that it is very much, in fact, quite different with basic similarities. Yes, the model is mostly the same, but it is a recolor and a very cool one of that, with very different spell effects going off of the hoofs there. Combining the Conjurer Unicorn mount with this one has resulted in a brand new and very cool looking mount in my opinion. And of course, in the light areas it looks pretty good, but in the dark it absolutely glows incredibly. It looks insane. It looks like some kind of toxic sort of horse or radioactive horse. I quite like that a lot. The luminosity is much higher than any of the other mounts of that particular horse type. The current Unreal Trial then in this patch is Shiva, which is obviously Boreas would come from that usually, which begs the question if in development it was ever going to be Garuda first based on this mount's color, but alas, it's here now, and I'm just personally glad that it isn't a low % drop rate, which is something a lot of people speculated about, and some even took way too far and tried to force it as fact in videos and other content creation. A stern reminder then that you should never believe in rumors wholly, as it mostly falls to folly. This mount then has some text that I would love to read to you. Summon forth Incitatus, an enchanted steed favoured of the merchant Rowena. If it could talk, it would doubtless drive a hard bargain. Under the patronage of its mistress Rowena, this enchanted steed has led a pampered life. Able to comprehend language, it was often seen attending Chloe Aliapo's storytelling sessions, her tales of high adventure inspiring it to set out on one of its own. The hidden text here reads, "Your loyal steed awaits," a quote there, a voice. So basically, Rowena has had a talking horse all this time. It talked to Chloe, well, it didn't talk to Chloe, it liked the tales of deathly adventure that it listened from Chloe, that we told Chloe in the first place from Wondrous Tales, and then ended up getting caught in one of its own stories, and now is a reward from Chloe and the fox, eternally soul-bound to them. I honestly trust Chloe even less now, if I'm honest to you. It's kind of like an ensnare of things, you know. Oh, is this going to be the case going forward? Or is Chloe and the faux fox actually going to end up luring more mounts into this as we get other trials? Who knows? It's a beautiful mount then regardless, and whilst some may dismiss this as a simple recolor and a retexture, Personally, it's a must, and I'm very happy to have one and not have to wait, because ordinarily, obviously, I would have waited to do this, but thankfully, I have really good friends. And obviously, with the addition of a Realm Reborn flying and with this mount, I'm frankly in heaven. It's really rekindled my love of nostalgia for a Realm Reborn in ways I didn't know possible. Let me know what you think about this Incitatus mount then below. If you've got this one yet, if you're happy that it's not a low drop chance mount, and you know, obviously let me know what you think about the faux hollow system, and I'll see you all next time.